Welcome back to Westland Weekly News. This week 1.83 dropped, Naval went into open beta, and the anniversary event started up. First off with 1.83, I already talked about all the vehicles being added in my last video, but of the boats, an odd strange happened. For the German tree, the VS8 and VS8 Premium were said in the official patch notes to be available for all players, but they actually have not appeared in the tree yet, which is odd. Besides that, everything else that appeared in the dev server has appeared in the patch. Oftentimes in the final patch notes of the patch, they'll have a few different things they didn't talk about in the dev server patch notes. Although it doesn't look like it this time, at least nothing important. The British fleet is in their own CBT, and it acts as you would find every other closed beta for new trees. If you don't have the money to buy one of the packs, you can still get in by completing 12 daily tasks. Although a plus size, you don't seem to have to have at least rank 3 to get these tasks. You can do them at just about any rank, which makes sense because not many players have high ranking boats. So far, Naval Forces is kind of interesting. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on it, but I want to save that for another video on its own so I don't bog this one up. Oddly, on the 24th, Naval Forces was taken down for technical reasons. They never stated exactly what, and when it came back up, there was no patch notes on what had changed. It's believed that some people were progressing far too fast and they had to change some things, but I don't understand why that would require them to take down the game mode for an extended period of time. The other event going on is the anniversary. Much similar to how it's running last week, every 2 days it seems there is a group of nations which has their things on sale. On December 1st, there will be a boat that you'll be able to win, the YA5M, which has 2 50 cals and I don't expect it to be good because it's an event vehicle, but it looks kind of fun. Those rockets can be pretty deadly at low tiers. Unexpected was returning premium vehicles that were originally bundles but are now going for Eagles, one for each nation. The US can get the Grant Mark I, which is almost identical to the M3 Lee. The British can get a premium Firefly, which is identical to the Firefly and therefore not that good. The Russians can get the BE6, which has a good defensive armament and nice bomb loads, but bombers are basically flying RP pinatas. The Germans can get the Panzer 470, which is a Jag Panzer 4 with a very obvious weak spot. The Japanese can get the Type 97 Chiha 120mm, which looks really fun because it has a very fat gun, but it doesn't have much penetration because it only fires HE, even though apparently it has quite a few other shells it should be able to fire. The Gaijin has not yet bothered to put those in the game. The Italians can get the Romanian Duck, which used to be in the German tree, though if you had it in the German tree, you still have it in the German tree. Now you can just get an Italian one. When Italian tanks come around, this thing could actually be pretty useful, as Italy doesn't have many other ground pounders currently. And the French can get the AMX-13 SS-11, which is a AMX-13 with 4 SS-11 missiles on it, which used to be unusable, but now they're usable, so this might actually be worth it. And if you don't have the Eagles for them now, don't worry, because after the sale, they're not going away. Or at least that's what Stona says. Besides that, the console players will be getting discounts. And finally, there is a tournament to get the HE-162A1 and E-100. Now that we're done with what has been announced, let's go on to what has yet to be announced. Starting off with this article that was posted on Xbox's website of War Thunder's project lead talking about War Thunder on Xbox and some things they plan on doing in the future. Most of it is just the usual promotion stuff, but down at the bottom when they start talking about their plans for future helicopters, it says we're going to test putting helicopters against planes in regular air battles. This is most likely a thought up idea because nobody really plays the heli only mode, but if you want ATGMs you have to use machine guns and rockets to grind those out, otherwise the helicopter is pretty useless in tank battles. And it'd be kind of interesting to see if they do have any effect on regular airplane battles. They could just be free XP, as in tank battles that is what they kind of are to other aircraft. Now, the real question that we're all having this week is, now that we have 1.83, what are we going to get in 1.85? Usually there's a patch around Christmas, and commonly that patch has included a new tech tree. Last year we got French tanks, so the speculation is that this year we're going to be getting Italian tanks. Now, to put this into more than just pattern recognition, the store team dude has made a number of statements on the forums about Italian tanks. Back in August, the store team dude replied to a user speculating that the Italian tanks would appear in 1.85 at the end of year like other trees have, and the store team dude had replied with, US Tanks was also released in December, just saying. And on October 6th, a user stated, so when is Italy going to get its ground forces tree? It's been like a year since the P40 came out. The store team dude had replied with, it's been said many times, till the end of the year. And also, I have received supposed leaks from someone on Discord stating that Italian tanks will be in 1.5. Although, some of the other information this guy leaked to me did not come true, so that's quite dubious. Personally, I think that Italian tanks will be in 1.5. It makes sense, and especially with the way the store team dude said it on October 6th. I believe there's even been other confirmations, though I may have lost them over time. There was a speculation that there was some sort of Easter egg for the dev server launcher that would have a background of Italian vehicles, although there has been other users reporting getting Russian vehicle backgrounds and American vehicle backgrounds, so I wouldn't put any stock into that. And a data mine from Mike 10D, before the anniversary happened, he had dug up all the vehicles that are now for Golden Eagles, but he also dug up a airplane, the Westland Welkins Mark 1 and Mark 1 Late. These are highly likely to be vehicles for 1.85. Unfortunately, they're not Italian ones, but British. In Changelog news, the number of destroyers you need to get a light cruiser has been increased. And finally, the G.55 and G.56's repair bills have been brought down. The G.56 much more than the G.55. But hey, it's something. It's still ridiculously high. G.56 is now at 22,491 Silver Lions, opposed to what it used to be, 31,000. That's just about the news. If I've missed anything, or if you have any comments or concerns, hit me up in the comments or on my Discord. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I make these news videos every weekend. I make random videos throughout the week, so hit that bell icon to be notified anytime I upload anything. Thanks for watching and have a great day.